Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a really quick one. I'm going to show you how to set up automatic updates on Linux Mint. Now it's a quick and easy way to keep your system secure and up to date without having to remember to check for updates manually. So let's jump right in. Now the first thing you'll notice is down here in the right hand side here, you'll see this little shield icon. That's the update manager. So you go ahead and click it to open it up. And you'll notice I have 3 updates available. So across the top here, of course, you have clear, select all, refresh, and install updates. Now you could go ahead and just hit install updates every time you see this down here, but that's just very cumbersome to have to do that. Now I did have one person tell me that they don't like Linux Mint because there's so many updates. Well, here's the thing. Microsoft has them as well, but Microsoft just pushes them out like once a month, like the second Tuesday of every month or something like that. I'm not sure, but uh, Linux Mint just does it automatically. Every time it sees an update, it'll just throw it into the update manager. Whereas Windows will hold on to them for a month. Unless there's a critical update, then of course Windows will release updates. So there's not really more in Linux than there is Windows. It's just that Linux consistently keeps an eye on them all the time, and they just let you know every time there's one available. So up here at the top, you'll see File, Edit, View, and Help. You go to Edit and you go to Preferences. Now in here across the top, there's 3 tabs. You want to click on the Automation tab. Now you'll get this warning. Make sure your system snapshots are properly configured before enabling automation. When Mint talks about snapshots, it's referring to TimeShift. TimeShift is the tool that Mint uses to create system restore points. So these snapshots let you roll back your system if an update ever causes a problem. So it wants to make sure that you have those snapshots available in case something goes wrong. So if you don't know TimeShift very well, actually in the next few days, I'm going to be doing a video on how to actually use it. And so stay tuned for that. So once you have your TimeShift all set up and you have snapshots going regularly, then we go ahead and we click on this right here where it says apply updates automatically. But there's more going on here because you'll see down here it says update cinnamon spices automatically. So what are cinnamon spices? Now, Spice is Mint's name for all the cinnamon desktop add-ons, including like applets and deskflits, extensions and themes, things like that. These are not system packages from the Mint repositories. They're maintained separately by the Cinnamon team and community contributors. So you want to make sure that that is on if you want to update all those add-ons. And Flatpaks, you want to make sure that that is turned on if you use Flatpak apps and you want them also updated automatically. And then down here, you'll see this remove obsolete kernels and dependency. So obsolete kernels are older versions of the Linux kernel, and Mint keeps them around just in case you need to roll back. But once Mint knows that they're no longer needed, it marks them as obsolete. So removing them frees up a lot of space and doesn't affect your system. Now, obsolete dependencies are packages that were installed automatically for other programs, and nothing uses them anymore. So Mint marks them also as no longer required. And so it's perfectly fine to remove them too. And cleaning these out once in a while just helps keep your system tidy and smoothly running. So we want to turn that on. And so you'll notice up here we have this export blacklist. So this blacklist is simply a list of packages that you don't want Mint to update automatically. I mean, most people never need to use this. It's mainly for advanced users who want to freeze a specific package or a driver. And I've done that in the past with certain apps that I couldn't update because the system didn't work or whatever. And so for the most part, you'll probably never use this. So what you do is exporting this blacklist just saves that list to a file, and importing it loads it back in. So if you're not intentionally blocking updates for something, then you can safely just ignore this feature. So you'll notice this Packages tab. So this is one of those areas most people never touch, but it's actually very simple once you know what it's for. So the Packages tab is basically a manual control for updates. Instead of Mint deciding what to update, this tab lets you browse through every installed package, and they can choose which ones to update, which ones to ignore, and which ones to blacklist. So it's not something most people need, but it's there for advanced control. But you know, Mint's default automatic update behavior is, in my opinion, safe and automatic. So you would probably never want to use that tab. So now you just turned on all the updates and you're thinking, wait a minute, now I've got 3 here that didn't fire off. Why not? Well, here's the thing. You'll notice the 2 bottom ones here. These are Flatpak applications. And the thing is that Flatpak auto updates run once per day, not instantly. So if you just enable automatic Flatpak updates, Mint may not have run the daily cycle yet. So just be patient with it, and probably the next time you reboot or whatever, they'll fire off. Now this one here is a software update, and Linux Mint will not install certain software updates automatically. This one here is GCC 13. It's one of the core development tools in the system. So even if you don't personally use it, it's part of the tool chain that often software depends on. So Linux Mint treats updates like this as high impact system components, like kernels and core system utilities. So these are intentionally excluded from automatic updates, because if something goes wrong, it can break the software compilation. It can affect system libraries and things like that. So Mint's philosophy is automatic updates should never risk breaking the system. So this is one of those that is not going to be updated automatically. So even though you enable automatic updates, you're still going to have to keep an eye on this update manager. And another thing too, when update manager has an update to itself, it also will not automatically update. That's one of those things where you'll have to fire it off manually. So I'll have to hit install updates to get that one to fire off. But let's turn those off, and let's just fire off that one. Now after reboot, those two might automatically update. So let's do a reboot and see if it does. Okay, so I just did a system reboot, and you look down here at the shield icon, it says your system is up to date. So those two Flatpaks, they updated as soon as I did a reboot. So that's all there is to setting up automatic updates on Linux Mint. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll catch you later.